Hello 601 students, it is Amy Garrett Dickers, your instructor for the course. Welcome again to the EDD program at the University of North Carolina at Wilmington. Welcome to class. I look forward to seeing you on the 28th in our first synchronous session, which will be face-to-face in the education building and then also on WebEx. So I look forward to seeing you there. I wanted to show you how I organize the Blackboard site. If you have me in class, anything after this class, you'll see that I pretty much organize things the same kind of way, and I have a couple of basic foundational things that are important to the online spaces in which I work. So you'll see when you first log in that you've got the home course content page here, and that's going to have all of your basic important information. So there's currently a module for course information that's got the syllabus, the calendar. When I post assignment information with descriptions of your assignments, with links to upload your assignments, with screen captures like this one that explain the assignments, you'll find all of that information there. You also have links to that folder from inside any content module. So you'll see soon after this screen capture recording a module for our introduction. You'll see modules for the major things that we're doing in class. Usually those are 2 or 3 week-long modules where I'm talking about specific content, and you'll have inside the modules, I organize them all with a task list at the top that's in written form, usually a Word document that you can download as well, and then all the tasks that you need to do, your readings, your discussion board links, etc., there in that space. So once I have that module open, I'll create that screencast for you and kind of talk you through the organization of the modules as well. But again, just for the sake of understanding Blackboard and the way I organize the Blackboard site, on the left-hand side in this menu, I've got some important links here for you. There's the course content. So whenever you're in the Blackboard site and you want to get back to this home course content page, you just click there on that link. I use an Ask Your Question forum, and I ask that you use the Ask Your Question forum for any course-related questions that you don't think are private or need to be personal between you and me. But if it's a question about, I can't get this document to open, I don't understand this assignment, can you help me know where to go to do A, B, C, or D, whatever the case may be, then please post those in the Ask Your Question forum, and I monitor that forum regularly. And I go in, that way I can go in and answer your question and everybody else can see the same answer. I don't have to answer multiple emails. And also, if you have the question, most likely somebody else in the class has the question too, so you might as well just go to one spot. Another benefit of the Ask Your Question forum that I found is that over time, some of you might actually be able to answer each other's questions. And sometimes you can answer them quicker than I can. If I'm teaching my face-to-face class in the middle of the day, or if it's a weekend and I'm doing something with the family and you've got a question and somebody else might know the answer to your question, then they can post quicker sometimes than I am. And I do encourage you to go into the Ask Your Question forum and see what questions are posted and see if you need to know the answer or if you have the answer and can respond to your peers as well. There is a great study site with resources and other information for the Northhouse textbook. We have 2 Northhouse books. One's Northhouse and one's Northhouse and Case, I believe. It's a case study, Northhouse and somebody else, case study book. But there's a great student study site for the Northhouse Leadership Theory book, and that one is bookmarked here as well. There's a link just to course tools, so if you want to find out, find all the tools that you could use in the Blackboard site, including sending an email to your peers, although there's that link here special. Introduction to Blackboard, technical support, Randall Library link directly as well. And then there's again course information, so that's could take you if you're anywhere, if you're like in a module and you're like, I want to check the syllabus, I don't understand, I don't remember how many points that was, or whatever the case may be, you can click directly to course information. There are announcements. I use the announcements to kind of give you updates. This module's open, or somebody had problems opening this document, I've reposted it, or don't forget your assignment is due in 3 days, or something like that. That announcement feature, if you want to read all the course announcements, you click there. Again, you can send course email. So you can go to this send course email here and you can send an email to all the students in the class. And you don't have to have the list of their emails. You don't have to have a list of their names. You don't have to remember how to spell their names. You can send, or if you're working in a small group and you want it to send an email directly to your small group, you can do that in here with the Select Users button. And it's very simple. You just go to All Student Users. It loads everything there for you. Names are already there. You put your subject in, you type in your message, and you send it off. So if you go back to Send Email, Select Users, so what you would do is you say you want to send a message to Beth Ann and William and Jose, and then you just move them over there. Again, fill out your message, click send, and you're done. So it's a very simple way to do that. If you notice what I just used up here, there were a couple links here, and I went back to one and clicked on send email rather than using the back button. Sometimes that's more helpful in Blackboard. These are called breadcrumbs. If you think of the story of Hansel and Gretel getting lost in the forest and trying to leave breadcrumbs behind them, of course their bread disappeared because the birds ate it, but your bread will not disappear. So you can follow the breadcrumbs back to where you started and where all those links go. So, because sometimes you can get kind of really deep into the Blackboard site, and to get back out, instead of doing multiple clicks, you just click back on the breadcrumb. I think that's pretty much it. So again, I encourage you to use the Ask Your Question form for any big questions that you've got. I will do and then to create the thread in the forum, all you have to do is just click on the forum, click Create Thread, type in your subject, and type in your message. This editor is called a WYSIWYG editor. WYSIWYG stands for What You See Is What You Get, WYSIWYG. And so literally what you type in here is what should show up on the other side. So you can bold it. You have very simple formatting tools here. Quick note about using the discussion board forums. If you copy and paste from a Word document into the discussion board forums, you'll most likely lose quite a bit of your formatting. So just be aware of that. It's best to really, unless it's a very lengthy discussion board post, type directly into the forum box. Also, you can attach a file, but I do not recommend that you write a discussion board offline and then attach it, unless it, again, is a lengthy post. Because then as I'm reading it, I have to open it up, and sometimes it opens for me, sometimes it doesn't open for me or for your peers. And then if you want to comment, if I'm replying to you in a discussion board, I can actually quote part of what you say in the discussion board. And you can't do that, of course, with a Word document unless you copy and paste. And then again, same issues with formatting. So just a little hint about using the copy paste function and the discussion board thread. So here are my breadcrumbs. I'm going to go back to, I just clicked to open it up, going back to discussion boards, going back to home course content. So I will do a separate screen capture that talks through the syllabus and the course calendar. Hope that helps. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to let me know and use that Ask Your Question forum. Thanks.